Hello everybody, welcome to EduTap. So we all know that PFRD Grade A Phase 1 paper is scheduled on 6th of September. And if you are looking for the list of most important topics based on the previous year questions, then this particular video is for all of you. In this video, we will cover all the different sections of Phase 1 Paper 2, starting from management, finance, economics, costing, commerce and accounts, and pension also. And I will tell you that what are the most important topics which you should cover at this particular junction and which you should revise also. Okay, so be there with me for next coming 10 minutes and the whole video will be very much clear to you. Okay, now let's move ahead. Before I move ahead, EduTap is giving you a free ebook related to the PFRD Grade A syllabus. We all know that syllabus of PFRD Grade A is just given in the notification, but they are not giving you the subtopics which you have to cover in different chapters. So if you want the detailed syllabus ebook, that too for free, you can go in the description box of this particular video and download PFRD Grade A detailed syllabus ebook for free. Okay, now let's move forward to all the different sections of phase 1 paper 2. First I will start with finance, then management, then pension, then commerce and accounts, costing, economics, and in the last we will also see some important chapters from the Companies Act 2013. Now first, when it comes to finance, in finance, if you have not done anything, then do these chapter, and if you have done everything, if you have completed finance in total in your entirely component, then you have to revise all these chapters. First chapter which you have to revise, or first chapter which you have to cover, is bonds, then equity and debt, which is definitely an important components of primary and secondary market. Then you have to cover different type of derivatives, starting from future, forward, swaps and options. And then you also have to cover certain chapters which are related to the banking sector. So first cover banking and financial markets in India, and then you have to cover financial institutions as well. In financial institutions, learn that which particular body is regulating which particular sector. For example, RBI is regulating the banking sector, SEBI is regulating the capital markets, right? So likewise, you need to draw your understanding. And if you have some more time, then revise certain chapters like financial inclusion, ASF. ASF stands for what? Alternative sources of finance, FRBM, and your finance commission. So if you do this much for finance and if you revise finance and these topics, then it is more than good to go for your phase 1 paper 2. We all know that in phase 1 paper 2 we just have to get good number of marks, because over here if you see in PFRDA, the last year cutoff was only 16 in phase 1 paper 2. So if the cutoff is just 16 out of 100, right, so you just need to score good enough marks, and I think in phase 1 paper 2 you need to increase your score up to at least 50. So if you revise these different topics in finance, you are all good to go. Now let's move to the second component, which is management. In management, we all know that there are only 5 chapters, but all these 5 chapters are important. But if you are having less time, if you are having less time, then do only 4 out of 5. Or if you can revise all 5, then also it's very good to you. But if you see, if you have very less time, then start with motivation, communication, leadership, or HRD, pick anyone, and then you also have to revise journal management. Okay, so management is smallest of all the different components. If you compare management with Companies Act, management with commerce and accounts and costing, definitely management is the most smallest one. It is the most smallest one, right? So you have to revise multiple topics of management, and again I will suggest you to revise all the 5 topics, but if you have less time, then choose any one between leadership or HRD. Okay, and yes, rest all the 3 chapters are important, that is motivation, communication and journal management, because in chapter से भर भर के previous year questions आए हुए हैं. So there is a lot of previous year questions from all these chapters, so revise them in the best manner as possible. Next, my friend, comes your pension. Now, pension is also smaller, but in pension, if you see, the most important chapters will be your Atal Pension Yojana and National Pension System. Adding to the list, you also should be doing different types of retirement schemes in India and different pension schemes, which are administered by the government of India. So these are my 4 important topics for pension. First, I again repeat, different type of retirement schemes. You have EPF, PPF, and all that stuff. Then revise Atal Pension Yojana. Then you have to revise National Pension System scheme, and then you also have to focus on certain pension schemes which are run by the government of India. Right, so these are the different topics of pensions which I have to do. So if you see, for finance, the syllabus of revision is quite limited. For management, again the same. For pension, again the same. So PFRD Grade A Phase 1 is not that much tough. You just need to score good enough in both papers, paper 1 and paper 2. So we have made a different video wherein we have told you that what topics you can do at the last junction for your clearing the phase 1 paper 1. So now we are telling you that what topics you can do or what topics you can revise to make sure that you clear phase 1 paper 2 with good score. Okay, moving forward to the most haunted one, commerce and accounts. Now in commerce and accounts, definitely we cannot do everything, right? We cannot do everything in the number of days which are left for phase 1. So in commerce and accounts, what you have to do, just do 6 chapters right now. Basics of accounting, then you have to do accounting standards for PPE. PPE stands for what? Property, plant and equipment. Then you have to do accounting standard for foreign exchange transactions, accounting standard for inventory, ratio analysis, cash flow and fund flow statement. Okay, so these are my 6 topics which I will be doing for commerce and accounts. Mind you, my friends, basics of accounting mean you don't have to read the journal entries or the ledger entries. Just understand what is accounting, just understand the meaning of journal, just understand how different things are associated in accounting. For example, if money comes, then where does it goes? All that basic of accounting is enough. But yes, if you see for your phase 2, right now we are talking about phase 1, but if you see for phase 2, then you have to dig a deeper, then you have to dig deeper, and then you have to study harder also. But if you ask me the last minute shortcuts, then definitely these are the topics which you can revise and score good in your phase 1 paper 2. Moving forward to costing. In costing, the most important chapter will be lean system and innovation, which is number 1 in my list. Okay, so in lean system and innovation, if you see, a lot of previous year question has appeared from this particular chapter itself. Then you have to cover the topic of marginal costing. If you have time, then you can cover standard costing as well, but leave standard costing right now because I'm assuming that you have less time. So cover only the marginal costing chapter. Then you have overview of cost and managerial accounting, and then you have different types of costing. Now if you have less time, then skip the topic of different methods of costing. Just do lean system and innovation, marginal costing, and overview of cost and management accounting. In different methods of accounting, you can do process costing, output costing, and all that stuff. But the top 3 will be lean system, marginal costing, and overview of cost and management accounting. These will be the top 3 chapters in costing, and a lot of previous year questions have appeared from these 3 topics itself. Then let's move to economics. In economics, this is the list of chapters which are important for you. But again, if you have less time, then you can skip certain technical chapters like ISLM curve. So first is demand and supply, wherein you have to study the basics of it. Then basics of market structure, national income, Keynesian economics, Keynesian theory rather. Then you have multiplier and accelerator, demand and supply of money. Then you have inflation and Phillips curve, ISLM curve, and fiscal policy again. So if you see, my friend, generally in economics, we generally advise students to do not go into technicalities. And right now you have less time, so you cannot afford to go in technicalities. But do the basics of it. Like in ISLM curve, what is the major understanding of it? So do that much, that will help you in the economics section also. Last but not the least is your Companies Act. Now in Companies Act, already the syllabus is given to you in the notification and in the guidebook which we are providing you for free. But out of all those chapters, you have to focus on 4 chapters right now. First is chapter number 3 of Companies Act 2013. Then is chapter number 8 of Companies Act 2013, chapter number 10, and then chapter number 27 of the Companies Act 2013. So these will be my important chapters for Companies Act. Mind you, my friends, this particular video will help you in 2 ways. First is what? That you can look for the topics of revision which I have told to you. Or otherwise, if you are leaving a topic completely, then don't leave it completely, just do it on the superficial level. For example, if you are leaving Companies Act completely, don't leave it. Okay, just do these 4 chapters from the Companies Act, and then also you can get good number of marks in the Companies Act section. Okay, so that completes the objective of this particular video. Keep on preparing in the best manner as possible. Now, just to let you know, those who are preparing for PFRDA, you can still search for our course on our website, which is edutap.co.in. Once you go on our website, you just have to go in courses, check for PFRD Grade A courses. Once you click on PFRD Grade A courses, a whole new web page will open wherein you can see that we are offering you different courses related to PFRD Grade A. Okay, and if you are targeting for PFRD and IFSCA, then we have 2 different courses in the combo section as well. Okay, and if you want to practice a lot of questions related to the, I would say, test series of PFRDA, that is also available. And we have multiple other courses like live crash course, silver and gold course as well. If you want to study for next year attempt, then I would say silver and gold courses are good. But if you want to give a serious attempt in this year, then I think live crash course and test series is good. Live crash course is currently available for a very small amount of money, 3080, and your test series is only available for 1466. So these are the nominal prices, which I think you agree with me. Now, let's end this particular video. Have a good day ahead and keep preparing in the best manner as possible. Bye bye, and I will see you one more time in some other video.